I'm holding on to many things past, to anything that's gonna change my memories back. I'm holding on to everyone good, to everything that's ever been the way that it should. I'm holding on to things you said before you forgot what this love really meant to you. The words that I sent to you never got into you, no matter how hard I try. 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 I'm holding on to many things past, to anything that's gonna change my memories back. I'm holding on to everyone good, to everything that's ever been the way that it should. I'm holding on to things you said before you forgot what this love really meant to you. The words that I sent to you never got into you, no matter how hard I try. 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 No matter how hard I try.
Don't lie, I know you've been thinking it. And 2 times you let it slip from your lips. You got too much pride to make any promises, thinking that we got time and you wanna keep it in. I want you out in the pouring rain, I want you down on your knees, praying to God that I feel the same. I'm right here, baby, so please hold me up, tie me down, 'cause I never wanna leave your side. I swear to never let you down, and it's been eating me alive. You can take me home, you can never let me go. Hold me up, and tie me down, down, and tie me down, down, and tie me down, down. pull, but you should stay. Stay, yeah. Hold me up, tie me down, 'cause I never wanna leave your side. I swear to never let you down, and it's been eating me alive. You can take me home, you can never let me go. Hold me up, and tie me down, down. And tie me down, and tie me down, and tie me I'm breathing, I'm feeling alone. I know that you're leaving while we're still undone. It's gone right before our faces, gone without a trace. We had something special, I don't need no space. So come back now, won't you give me some hope? Come on, I'll be dancing like nobody's watching, and I wanna be all you need for a second, 'cause I'm into you. Now I'm trying to get your attention, so I'm calling you up with my best intentions, 'cause I'm into you. I'm into you. Remember the fire we had, our eyes, they're shining so bright when our hearts collide. I don't need a doctor, you're my medicine, giving me a high when walls are caving in. So come back now, won't you give me something tonight? I'll be dancing like nobody's watching, and I wanna be all you need for a second, 'cause I'm into you. Now I'm trying to get your attention, so I'm calling you up with my best intentions, 'cause I'm into you. I'm into you. Dancing like nobody's watching, and I wanna be all you need for a second, 'cause I'm into you. I'm into you.
She knows she got it. Parties with a friend, and she goes on fancy days. She has it. But there's another girl behind the diamonds and champagne. Tonight she's downtown, 'cause all her uptown boys don't understand her anyway. And she's just dancing. Oh, oh. Make the cold nights feel like summer days. Oh, 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 oh. Make the cold nights feel like summer days. Make the cold nights feel like summer days. She knows she got it. Oh, oh, oh. She plays hard to get, but all these games get hard to play. And she posts pictures, oh oh, of everywhere she goes when she goes on holiday. But tonight she's downtown, traded in the diamonds and champagne for Chardonnay. She's just dancing, oh oh oh, make the cold nights feel like summer day.
This isn't real, it's all in my head, I can feel it. I'm imagining this, can I wake up from this dream all over? Fall back to sleep, please. For a second, for a minute, can we go? For a second, for a minute, can we go? For a second, for a minute, can we go? For a second, for a minute, can we go? Can we go back when we were young and didn't care if we messed up?
Babe, don't make a sound. 2 a.m. low, gotta keep it down. Don't wait around for a signal now. Give me some verb, I ain't talking now. You wanna ride in the 6, you wanna dine in the 6. But when I lean for the kiss, you said I'll probably send you some pics. And I'm like, hell nah, been waiting too long. Hell nah, I want that cruel love. Hell nah, been waiting too long. Hell nah, I want that cruel love. Body on my, losing all my innocence. Yeah, body on my, finding all my innocence. Yeah, body on my, losing all my innocence. Yeah, body on my, finding all my innocence. Yeah, body on my, losing all my innocence. Yeah, body on my, finding all my innocence. Yeah, body on my, losing all my innocence. Yeah, body on my, finding all my innocence. Yeah, on my, on my, on my, on my sins. Yeah, on my, on my, on my, on my sins. Yeah, on my, on my, on my, on my sins. Yeah, on my, on my, on my, on my sins. Yeah. Babe, just hit the pedal. If things go wrong, it's just incidental. My bad, never got the memo that you never have fun while you're in the limo. Yeah, you wanna ride in 6, you wanna dine in the 6. And when I lean for the kiss, you said I'll probably send you some pics. And I'm like, hell nah, been waiting too long. Hell nah, I want that cruel love. Hell nah, been waiting too long. Hell nah, I want that cruel love. Body on my, losing all my innocence. Yeah, body on my, finding all my innocence. Yeah, body on my, losing all my innocence. Yeah, body on my, finding all my innocence. Yeah, body on my, losing all my innocence. Yeah, body on my, finding all my innocence. Yeah, on my, on my, on my, on my sins. Yeah, on my, on my, on my, on my sins. Yeah, on my, on my, on my, on my sins. Yeah, on my, on my, on my, on my sins. Yeah.
As a police officer, I'm in positions where I see the worst in people. Nobody ever sees a cop unless there's a problem. So, we're always walking into problems or issues. And so I've kind of become a little callous, if you will.
We never thought that we would ever be in the situation that we were in. It was an accident. It was something that we never thought it could happen.
I knew nothing about Children's Specialized Hospital. I never knew about any of the pediatric care. I, too, was like many other folks who thought that children were just scaled down versions of adults. And you realize that they're not.
Hello?
Around 5:15, we had a phone call. There had been an accident and that they had called 911.
Got there and I saw a police car in front of the house.
We didn't know what to expect.
So I ran into the house and I looked, and there was
I couldn't walk in when I saw my daughter that way.
our friend laying on the floor holding Ariana. The little boy, a day or two, he was 9, his father had bought him a kid's compound bow. He was getting ready to get his hunting license. The little boy picked up the bow, grabbed one of his father's target arrows, and rather than going out in the backyard and having a clear line of sight to the target, he was shooting from the garage into the backyard.
So when she ran, she came right across, and the arrow hit her right in between her eye and her nose.
Missing her brainstem by, I believe the doctor said it was 1/8 of an inch, but still severing that MCA and causing her to have a major stroke.
She pulled the arrow out herself, and then she just fell on the floor.
We got to the hospital, and we were told that she probably wouldn't make it through the night.
That was the beginning of our nightmare.
So an arrow hit you? Is that right? Ariana had been read her last rites.
I got hit by a bow and arrow. I couldn't speak, I couldn't talk, I cannot walk.
They put her in a medically induced coma initially for 2 weeks. We started to lose her.
So they had to let her be, and then slowly for another week until she was able to wake up.
And she was able to wake up.
Dr. Weiss said to us after a week, okay, no more trach. She can breathe at home. And that was scary, but she did it.
The one hospital fixed her physically, but somebody had to take care of her and get her right mentally.
We tell everyone that we don't know what we would be or what we would do if we didn't have Children's Specialized Hospital by us. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, and things are going to be okay.
And then we met the folks from Children's Miracle Network, and it was like meeting angels.
I can walk, I can talk. Right now I can talk much.
She doesn't recognize there are things she can't do.
And even after doing therapy, we always wondered, is our little Ariana coming back? And she's definitely back.
It's a beautiful day. I wanna make it stay. Shine a little light, make today alright. Just wanna make it stay. This beautiful day. This beautiful day. This beautiful day.
Hey, folks, somebody left an IBC Bank card at the check-in table. If you can come to the back and give us the name on it, we'll provide the card to you. IBC Bank, you left your card somewhere. Check your wallet. Thank you.
I'm not alone, I'm by your side. Don't you know, I walk through fire with you. I walk through fire. I'm not an angel, I'm not a saint. I've been a closed book full of mistakes. But when you're broken, when you're in pain, I walk through fire with you. I walk through fire with you. I walk through fire.
sundown and they all come out. Lamborghinis and they rented hummus. The party's on, so they're heading downtown. Everybody's looking for a come up, and they wanna know what you're about. Me in the middle with the one I love, and we're just trying to figure everything out. We don't fit in well, 'cause we are just ourselves. I could use some help getting out of this conversation. Yeah, you look stunning, dear, so don't ask that question here. This is my only fear, that we become beautiful people. Top designer clothes, front row at fashion shows. What you do and who'd you know? Inside the world of beautiful people. Champagne and roll up nose, prenups and broken homes. Surrounded but still alone. Let's leave the party. That's not who we are. We are not beautiful. Yeah, that's not who we are. We are not beautiful. I true for hours last night and we made it nowhere. Now I see stars in your eyes when we're halfway there. I'm not fazed by all the lights and flashy cameras, 'cause with my arms around you, there's no need to care. We don't fit in well, we are just ourselves. I could use some help getting out of this conversation here. You look stunning, please, so don't ask that question here. This is my only fear, that we become beautiful people. Top designer clothes, front row at fashion shows. What you do and who'd you know? Inside the world of beautiful people. Champagne and roll up nose, prenups and broken homes. Surrounded but still alone. Let's leave the party. That's not who we are. We are not beautiful. Yeah, that's not who we are. We are not beautiful. We are not beautiful. I beg you, darling, baby, please. Don't walk away, don't take the hard spot that grew inside of me. My baby, don't you leave. I'll never find a way to cope with the remains, but I'm trying to move on, trying. I find you inside out of everyone I meet, and I'm trying to be strong. It was hard to be with you without you, even harder to move on. We'll find a better way to bleed. Don't turn away from the mistakes you had to see inside me. My baby, don't you leave. I'll never find a way to refrain from who we used to be, but I'm trying to move on, trying. I find you inside out of everyone I bleed, and I'm trying to be strong. It was hard to let you go without you, even harder to move on. we'll find it. We're 2-3 worlds apart, but love will make it. So don't mind it, don't mind it. You're all by yourself, fighting, thinking of all the special places you'll visit.
Hello, hello. One quick request. Could we have one person help bring arcade machines? I need one volunteer. Anybody? That guy right there in the front. You, come with Keith right here. Thank you, sir. Game on.
I would have walked through fire to kiss your lips. Do you still think about it, of what you did? Still see your old apartment like a bad trip. Wish I could forget all the places we've been. Hot and heavy whiskey goodbyes. Boy, you know how to make a girl cry. While sleeping in a bed full of lies. And now that I'm older, I can see why. You made me feel high, 'cause you had me so low, low, low. You only seem tall, 'cause you stunted my growth. I only wanted you 'cause I couldn't have you. Now that I know, that wasn't love, that wasn't love, that was just hope. I thought I'd get it back when you came back home to me, darling, but I never had it, did I? Your heart's a trick, and all the magic we felt was just a hit. Hot and heavy whiskey goodbyes. Boy, you know how to make a girl cry. While sleeping in a bed full of lies. And now that I'm older, I can see why. Feel high, 'cause you had me so low, low, low. You only seem tall, 'cause you stunted my growth. I only wanted you 'cause I couldn't have you. Now that I know, that wasn't love, that wasn't love, that was just hope. I'm not typically insecure, but when you found me I was so much more. Every goodbye left me searching for an answer. I still don't have the answer. Now I know me and you feel some things. Right now I don't know what that means. I wanna let you in but I don't know how to. Before I say the things I want to. You gotta know my heart's been broken a few times before. If I seem closed off at this then it's not personal. I wanna let you in but I don't know how to. Before I say the things I want to. Know that I'm not falling in love alone this time. Alone this time. so quick about my past. I guess it's just something about you. There's something different about you. You gotta know my heart's been broken a few times before. If I simply stop at this, then it's not personal. I wanna let you in, but I don't know how to. So I say the things I want to. I need to know that I'm not falling in love alone this time. Alone this time. I need to know that I'm not falling in love alone this time. Alone this time. Alone this time. Somebody said you got a new friend. Does she love you better than I can? And there's a big black sky over my town. I know where you're at, I bet she's around. Yeah, I know it's stupid. I just gotta see it for myself. I'm in the corner, watching you kiss her. Oh, oh, oh. And I'm right over here. Why can't you see me? Oh, oh, oh. And I'm giving it my all. I'm not the guy you're taking home. Ooh, I keep dancing on my own. I just wanna be all night. I'm all messed up, I'm so out loud. Stilettos and broken bottles. I'm spinning around in circles. And I'm in the corner, watching you kiss her. Oh. And I'm right over here. Why can't you see me? Oh. And I'm giving it my all. I'm not the guy you're taking home. Ooh, I keep dancing on my own. And so far away, but still so near. The lights come on, the music dies, but you don't see me standing here. I just came to say goodbye. I'm in the corner, watching you kiss her. Oh, and I'm giving it my all. I'm not the guy you're taking home. Ooh, I keep dancing on my own. In the night, said I'm in the corner, watching you kiss her. Oh no. And I'm right over here. But why do you see me? Oh no. And I'm giving it my all. I'm not the guy you're taking home. Ooh, I keep dancing on my own. So far away, but still so near. The lights come on, the music dies. about you, 'cause I still love you, and it's weighing on my chest. We keep our bodies tied together to ignore what's coming next. I was driving you home in the middle of the night, but I couldn't bring myself to say goodbye. I was driving you home in the middle of the night, and there's no good way, yeah, there's no good way. I'm chasing fire when I'm running after you. You got that something that I never wanna lose, yeah. It's like dancing when the song's already over, moving without getting any closer. I'm chasing fire when I'm running after you. I wanna feel you, really feel you. Not just hold you close at night. We keep our bodies tied together to ignore what's on our minds. Yeah, that was driving home in the middle of the night. I couldn't bring myself to say goodbye. I was driving home in the middle of the night, and there's no good way, yeah, there's no good way. I'm chasing fire when I'm running after you. You got that something that I never wanna lose, yeah. It's like dancing when the song's already over, moving without getting any closer. I'm chasing fire when I'm running after you. Keep chasing fire, no other way, no other way. Keep chasing fire, no other way, no other way. I was driving you home in the middle of the night, but I couldn't bring myself to say goodbye. I was driving you home, even if I go, even if I stay. I'm chasing fire when I'm running after you. You got that something that I never wanna lose, yeah. It's like dancing when the song's already over, moving without getting any closer. I'm chasing fire when I'm running after you. Keep chasing fire, no other way, no other way. Keep chasing fire, no other way, no other way. Yeah, I'd rather be a lover than a fighter. 'Cause all my life I've been fighting, never felt a feeling of comfort. All this time I've been hiding, and I never had someone to come home. Nah, I'm so used to shit. Love only left me alone, but I'm at one with the silence. I found peace in your vibes. Can't show me there's no point in trying. I'm at one, and I've been quiet for too long. I found peace in your vibes. Can't show me there's no point in trying. I'm at one, and I've been silent for too long. Quiet for too long. I've been quiet for too long.
You guys good?
Happy Squirrel Pup.
Hey, everybody. How you doing? I know we just did the initial announcements, but we have a little bit of a traditional thing to do here. And what's that? Oh, snap. So we got some tradition, and then we have a really special announcement, something kind of big, maybe, sort of. It's right here. Tell you about it in a second. I'm Dale Bracey. I was one of the founding members of this, not Extra Life, but Racker Gamers. It's been, what now, 11 years? We've been doing this for 11 years. It's ridiculous, everyone. And it's up to you to keep it going. So thank you for everything you do. Thank you for coming. We've gone for some pretty humble beginnings, from just a couple people in a conference room to doing something pretty big. A few years ago,
Data point.
we did, data point. A few years ago, dirty point?
Yeah.
Dirty point. A few years ago, actually a number of years ago, we had the opportunity to actually host Extra Life here for 2 years in a row. We were their stream worldwide, and that was amazing. That really kicked off a lot of things, and we started doing silly things and making connections, some of which we will talk about again in a second. And it's just been phenomenal. It's been great, and I'm truly honored to be part of this. I will not be able to be with you much today, but I'll be in and out. For all of you who also may not know, this guy right here, Art, is actually the one that started everything. He is the one that brainchild this whole idea and taking something so small and making it much, much bigger, and really drove everybody together annually. He's the one that drives us here to do this and really pushes us and kicks us in the behind to make this happen.
Yeah, I had to jump up and down and do the, the cheerleader stuff. Quick, I guess, fun old lore fact. Something that a lot of people don't know. Even though I may be Racker Gamer 01, so to speak, it came upon second shift intensive back in 2009, in the early year, and there's a Ryan Henriksen, Ryan Mazurek, and James Devno, and then combined they came, and we were all on second shift, and we're like, hey, let's do a game-a-thon, and it'd be fun. Extra Life is cool. It's this new thing, and they had already done it 1 year, and then that year I was number 2 to Mr. Henriksen. And then I think the planning and logistics, and there's a lot of different little things. And basically, the next year there's this baby on the doorstep, and Racker Gamers, or the Extra Life rather. And then I decided to, I'm all about throwing random things together and making them happen. And I just want us to have fun. And so the second year I took it over, and here we are, 11 years later.
More on that, actually, I just learned. So neither of us are here at Rackspace anymore. I went through 15 years. You went through how many years?
Almost 7.5 before.
7.5 before leaving. Another former Racker actually just wrote a book. So that would be Legess just wrote a book about, being an engineer as a manager. And there's a quote in that book, or like a passage where he talks about a Racker who was not very outgoing, that had an idea about something that he really thought that would be fun to do and get a lot of people together to play games for a good cause. And he said that he really pushed that Racker to come out of his shell and push it forward. Is
that me?
I think he was talking about you.
Oh, yeah. No, Rackspace made me who I am. I'm more than full of it and highly overconfident now. But Rackspace made me. Before I was long sleeve shirts all day long, all year long. By the time my time ended and I joined future jobs, yeah. So I have much thanks to all those people and Dale, as he would say, the providing the tools and advice, and just a very, very, very wise man and a person to look to how to be a decent human being.
All right, so enough about us. So the real reason we're here is for the kids. And there's one specific kid that is the reason for it all. And this is the most touching portion of the whole day, whole night. This really gets us in the throat every single time. I myself have a preemie, so this is really special to me, this type of event, people that put out money to help children in hospitals. But this one particular individual, our friend Jeremy Adams, Doc,
Yes. Yeah.
met this child at a hospital when he was doing radio, and she had a really special story, and it really touched him to the point where he left radio to do this. And this is a little bit about her story.
Whenever a family has a child with an illness, you never know where that journey is going to take you. And we always prayed for a miracle.
She was the flyer. She's the one that they would, get and throw into the air.
She was this cute, petite, tiny little girl with just a head full of long blonde hair. She wasn't afraid of heights. In fact, she wasn't really afraid of anything.
I've got a story just like anyone else. A wise man said, this too shall pass. Oh yeah. I can walk on. I'm gonna go all the way this time. I'm flying, never coming down. Gonna reach the stars. I'm going high.
We had noticed she had just gotten weak. I said, "What's the matter with you?" I said, "You're a tumbler. You can tumble and do backflips, without knowing." And it progressed from that to she fainted a couple of times. And we thought it was, she's got a virus or whatever. So I took her into the doctor the next day, and they immediately sent us to Texas Children's Hospital.
She was just, from the moment I met her, she was about 11 years old, she just had a sort of magical presence about her, and nothing would keep that girl down.
Victoria was diagnosed at the age of 11 and a half with acute lymphoblastic leukemia. The cure rate for leukemia is the 80%. When Victoria was told that she had cancer, that's the only time we saw her cry. And Dr. Dreyer walked in and told her that 80%, 85% rate cure. So Victoria accepted that. She said she wasn't worried anymore.
In today's world, we cure, go away forever, about 80% of children. In 1965, we cured 5% of children. So the improvement is unbelievable. And Victoria actually had a particular subtype of ALL that the cure rate should have even been better than that.
Victoria's treatment was to take 2.5 years. And at the end of 2.5 years of chemo, Victoria was to be finished with her treatment.
So during that time, she had some good days, she had some bad days.
When she was sick, she still would put on her cheerleading suit and go do cheerleading. I have lots of pictures and important memories in my office, and one of the ones that I get to see every day is my beautiful picture of Victoria as an angel at our Camp Periwinkle. I'm the camp doctor. I've been the camp doctor for 20 plus years, and I took a little girl who was suffering from cystic fibrosis and cancer, and she was in Tori's cabin. But Victoria would come around 11:30 in the morning, 12, get this little girl all ready for the day's activities for the afternoon. And she got this little girl ready to go to the dance. I will never forget that little girl at that dance. What a wonderful support Tori was, because without Tori, this little girl would never have had the camp experience that she did.
She feels great. How does my heart sound?
It's a little off. It kind of sounds like a bunny. I like bunnies.
Oh, you like bunnies?
I love them. Okay, you're good.
Okay, thank you. Now I'm going to hand this over to Dr. Frickback and see what she has to say.
Well, what's your name again?
My name is Bunny McBunkbunk.
Well, Bunny McBunkbunk, today our breaking story is about a little dog named Arfie. Let's ask
Scorpio.
In 2005, Texas children held their first radiothon with the Children's Miracle Network Hospital, and that's where we met Doc.
We were doing a radiothon at a radio station in Houston, Texas, and she was the kind of kid that you could hear her coming long before she got to your soundproof studio. She was very full of energy. She was just 10 or 11 years old and was already considered a long-term survivor of leukemia.
You know, here she is, lying up in bed, tubes connected to her. She didn't go and cry about it or bemoan her situation. She went around to try to visit these other kids to make them feel better. And I think that's the legacy of her.
At the end of 2.5 years, when Victoria's treatment was over, they performed another spinal tap and a bone marrow test. The Dr. Dreyer called us. I remember it was a Thursday, and she said, "I cannot believe this, but Victoria has relapsed." Because of the seriousness of her relapse, they told Victoria that her next option was to receive a bone marrow transplant.
Our community really rallied behind our family and our church. You know, we even had signs, "Pray for Victoria." So it wasn't just our family, it affected everybody.
And she made it through, and 9 months later, she relapsed again.
Joellen called me, and she had just the worst news ever, and that is that Victoria's cancer had returned.
So this was 3 times she was told that she had cancer. And so we began another journey to receive a second bone marrow transplant.
Victoria at that time decided she was going to fight and entered the hospital for what would turn out to be an extremely long stay, many, many, many months. And so as a result of this extended stay, I saw that there wasn't as much for her to do as you can stay placated with as a young person.
And he asked her at that time, he said, "Victoria, do you like to play video games?" She said, "I love to play video games."
So I put the word out to a website that I worked with called Sarcastic Gamer, and the online community responded in droves. What I expected to be a couple of games that might come from here and there instead turned out to be things coming from all over the world.
And we started receiving boxes of games.
We had games that came in from Asia and Europe, and
He was receiving games from all over Texas, all over the United States.
so much so that it became sort of overwhelming. Tori had to end up giving it away to other kids who were also stuck in the hospital.
She was the one to go around to be that extra person for all these other children.
It just doesn't seem right that a child should be sick. It's not right that a child stay in a hospital and that they're confined to the hospital and their 4 walls and they're not experiencing the other things that children are doing.
She couldn't be around other people that could have any infections. You know, when she was out, she had to wear her masks.
During this time, Victoria contracted a fungal infection, which is from a very low immune system, and she had little to no immune system left.
And I asked her what she wanted for Christmas, and she said, "I'd really just like to get out of this hospital and go see Christmas lights. Christmas lights are something my family and I go see together all the time, and I can't even leave to go see Christmas lights."
We knew that during the final stages that we weren't going to have Victoria with us much longer.
We were only outside for about 10 minutes, but it was a very special 10 minutes. It wasn't a lot of talking. We just looked at lights. And after about 10 minutes, we rolled back upstairs to her room, and we had our picture made in front of a little Christmas tree. And I said goodbye. And that picture is one of my most prized possessions because it was taken just moments before I saw my friend for the last time. And Victoria passed away before I could get back to see her.
The miracle that we received was that we had her for the time that we had her.
I brought her picture, and I just put that on the table. And I said, you know, this is what we look at every day during this radiothon, during this campaign.
Victoria passed away on January 21st, 2008, after a 4-year battle with leukemia, failed bone marrow transplants, and fungal infections.
It was as a result of Tori's death, sitting at her funeral, that I made up my mind that I needed to be doing this, not just a couple days a year with a radiothon, that I needed to be doing this with my life.
Doc wanted to do something special for Victoria, in memory of Victoria. And he came up with a fundraiser called Extra Life. And this fundraiser would be for the gaming community.
It just occurred to me that gamers should be able to do the things they love to help sick and injured kids as well. And so Extra Life was born. 1,200 gamers showed up on October 15th in 2008.
With this year's Extra Life Gaming Marathon, we're helping save kids' lives. You don't even have to be a crime-fighting superhero.
Each and every year afterwards, it continued to grow. Gamers responded by being able to game for their local hospitals. The next year, 4,500 gamers showed up, raised almost $500,000. The year after that, it was 15,000 gamers raising $1 million, and the next year, 17,000 gamers raising $2.1 million. Video games are like the #1 form of entertainment on planet Earth, have been now for quite a while.
Anyone could be involved in Extra Life.
Gamers aren't that pale kid in mom and dad's basement. They're mom and dads, they're aunts and uncles.
A young child to an older adult to a grandparent.
You can take all that fun of playing games for 24 hours and reach out to your friends and bring them to your environment.
Or if you want to play a board game, a card game.
The funds that Extra Lifers raise can go to a variety of purposes in the local area at the local hospital.
So maybe your extra $20 or your extra $50 goes to curing 87% of children with leukemia.
You might buy an isolette for a baby that is born the size of a cell phone and has to fight for its life.
I can guarantee you that that money goes directly back to these children to keep this from happening again to someone else's child.
Getting involved with Extra Life is really simple. You just have to go to the website at extra-life.org, put in a few details in there, join a team if you'd like to, or create one. After that, it's as simple as fundraising with your friends and family. Let them know why you are doing this. They should know that the money you raise is going to stay local in your community.
We never will truly lose Victoria because she will live for all of us through this.
It started with a little girl in Orange, Texas.
I think that's all we have to say for today.
All we have to say today, so
we'll see
see
you
you
tomorrow
later
at
on
news at
whatever time it is.
at Victoria's house. Bye.
I tell you, 11 years, it never gets easier watching that. So that's why you all are here. Yeah. I don't know if that was for gaming or if that was a sigh. I don't know, but somebody out there. So,
allergies.
Yeah, allergies, Texas. My eyes are watering. That's allergies, right? Just a little bit. So I don't know which hospitals you all have chosen, but the Greater Racker Gamers Group supports the local Children's Hospital of San Antonio, formerly Christus Santa Rosa. We actually have our friend Rolando here, if we could bring him up. Come on up here. Representative of the hospital. Little known fact, I guess we took a tour years ago and we learned about
several years
ago.
Yeah, I think last year we would have, but there was some construction.
Oh yeah, they were rebuilding. So tell us a little bit about yourself real quick.
Yeah, so my name is Rolando. I work with the Children's Hospital. I have been working there for about 3 years, going on 4 in January. I've known these wonderful gentlemen for about 2 years now. You guys have done some incredible work. I'm impressed every year about the dedication and the commitment that I see through you guys. And it's not just one day out of the year. You guys commit throughout the year. I know you do some child life events with our patients and their families, bringing some joy to them as well when you bring some video games in. So you guys do incredible work. And of course, what you guys raise is outstanding. Again, who would have thought that the gamer community could have this much of a strong faith in children's health? And so it really shows. And thank you guys for all the work.
That's for you all. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Oh. Yeah. So it's like a year. That's how
So,
buy it.
okay, to buy it. So, all right, about that, those dollars that we go to. Now, these are nonprofit hospitals, right? All their money comes from donations, any kind of fundraising, whatever. That's all of it. And no one is required to pay. It's all from donations, correct?
Correct.
Right.
So we are the only nonprofit hospital in San Antonio. So what that means is all the money that we do make off of our business goes right back into the hospital. We're not making a profit for shareholders. It's all for the kids.
So in the past 11 years, you all, Racker Gamers, have raised almost $250,000 total, counting this year. To put that into perspective, during that tour we took several years ago, we were shown and learned about the ECMO machine, which is like what the preemies and whatever go in to help them breathe. It was actually a machine that I was in when I was born. That machine for one child is $1 million. One life, $1 million to buy that machine. So think about that. We've bought a quarter of that machine. So think about all the amount of money that has to go into these hospitals to save lives and do what they have to do, and the amount of people around that have to help. So I want to add to that. I want to add a nice big chunk to that. So that's when we get to this little blue thing right here. So 2 years ago, I don't know if any of you know, we had a guest here. We interviewed him. His name's Steve Goslin. He is, if you could pull up that first picture there. He's one of the MIT dropouts back in the day that created Miss Pac-Man. And not only did they create Miss Pac-Man, but he came out here and he signed our Miss Pac-Man. And that's it right there. It's out there. I think it's out in there in the event center if you want to, in the factory. If you want to go check out in the factory, you can go see it out. But that's not exactly what I'm talking about. That was just days before. That was 2 years ago. So we met him, and then a few days later, we had another special guest in town. And I had the opportunity to go have dinner with him. And I just so happened to have this in my car because our friends at SA Flavor gave it to us to give away. So we're going to do a chance to win for an autographed Atari and Pac-Man. Bring that picture back up after you zoom in. So this is it. We have the wood grain Atari, signed by the creator of Atari, Nolan Bushnell, and Pac-Man. A bunch of games, multiple controllers, original box. I have more games at the house. We're going to be taking this over to what's the name of that shop? Propaganda Palace, and having them another Atari story. The father of the owner of that shop actually used to work for Atari, and he specializes in restoring these. So he's going to give it a little once over, clean it up and whatever. So it will be operational. It actually is operational. I just want to clean it. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a chance to win. It'll be $50 per chance. We're going to create a page for SA Flavor on the Racker Gamers team. We're going to post it up. We'll post it out. We'll send it all over the place. And come December 10th? December 10th, we will announce the winner. So everybody has a chance to get in on this thing. And it will be yours to do as you wish. Put it in a case, play it, seal it in some sort of ooze, I don't know. But hopefully this will bring a good amount of money for the Children's Hospital.
Huge. No, thank you. That's a big reveal, and that's super impressive. So I can't wait to see what comes out of that. That's awesome. Thank you, guys.
And thank you, SA Flavor, for the donation of the system. Our former racker, Garrett Heath.
So I guess three things. One is, and I said this last year, and I didn't get to execute on it like as fully as I want to, but I do want to have at least quarterly, if not maybe monthly, game dates at the hospital with the kids, and then also have record gamers be like the caretaker of their game systems, make sure that everything is running right, or if there's something, fix those things. The one thing, a big thing I wanted to say also is, to use maybe a somewhat loaded, unfortunate quote nowadays, I'm a little tired of winning in terms of fundraising, being the most fundraisingest team in the city every year. It's like a given. We've challenged a few corporations, and close but no, and then this year is another one, but we decided to let them get on their feet, before we maybe crush them next year. But with that bravado is going to come attention and hordes, and at some point we may get overrun. And as the pride for what we do, we're good for maybe 25 to 35K, and I think one year we broke 40 once. And so that's why I want to grow this to not just here, but have either multiple side events, or just encourage people to play from home. Record Gamers, this is going to be a global gaming organization in years to come. Rooster Teeth, but a little more friends and family, and hopefully a little better. So just so you know, if you're a proud record gamer for any length of time, and you want to see us kick butt and take names, it is going to be only so long where I can get in front of a video with a cat and laser guns and a golden gun and a unicorn with Goomba in the background and threaten the city to out fundraise them every year. That's going to last only so long.
This is one of those situations where it's okay to be last, right? You want to raise more money.
So at some point, Microsoft, GameStop,
Microsoft.
Yes. Yeah, I should say they're one of our greatest partners. They are one of the most fantastic charity partners I've ever seen. But yeah, so it may be some years where Valero, other Accenture and its many arms, they may get together and then they may crush us. And if you don't want that to happen, spread the word. Keep the fundraising high. Use all the tricks. Eat peppers, shave your head, paint funny colors, whatever it takes. Don't stop because you started gaming. This is just the celebration day. Extra Life is year round. Thank you.
All right, folks. So get that money. Let's get to gaming. We're gonna shut up now.
Stay with me, right here with me. I like me better when I'm with you. I like me better when I'm with you. I knew from the first time, I stayed for a long time, 'cause I like me better when I'm with you. Felt this way. Can't get enough, so stay with me. It's not like we got big plans. Let's drive around town on 10 hands. And you need to know you're the only one. Alright. And you need to know that you keep me up all night. Oh, my heart hurts so good. I love you.
Now the Bango's coming back to you. Good knock, good knock. Bango, last Bango, but there's somebody else shooting. There's another team. Another team on you, yeah.
Shots. That's the last of that. Punching a tunnel. Portal's ready.
That was crazy.
Need to recharge my shields.
And hopefully I don't die.
These are waiting for me to peek, man.
Yeah, for sure they are.
I am repairing myself.
I'll start sniping them once I or once I heal.
Giving my shields a recharge.
I can't even see that guy. Oh yeah, he's so small.
I am taking fire, friends.
Oh my gosh.
Knocked him.
There's another one on top. Get over here.
Oh, I knocked him. Come up here.
Giving my
Hold on.
shields a recharge. I am repairing myself. I am taking fire, friends. I got you, friend.
Oh no. I hate when he does that.
Getting shot at.
It wasn't my time.
Reloading. Need to recharge my shields.
No! Come get me, please,
I'm
please,
gonna
please,
try to put fire
please.
on him.
Come get me, come get me.
Yeah,
I'm safe.
I'm
I'm safe.
going.
This is like just slalom in between where you're in between that little alleyway right there. But when you get here, you're okay.
Don't worry, I'm here.
I have Phoenix kit.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh, you didn't get me. You didn't get me.
Oh,
You didn't get me.
I got you, friend.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Just hold it.
Hey folks, just a couple quick announcements. John in the factory is running a Pathfinder D&D Super Dungeon with pre-made characters from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. He can handle a maximum of 8 players. He will be running a second campaign from 5 p.m. to 2 a.m.
My last shield. New squads are there. Jeez, why does it feel like it's like the end of the game already?
Should have caught on that it was we're moving into like a gatekeep. Havoc. Interesting.
My accuracy is getting better every day, right?
Patiently waiting for the bar to go up.
No. Big oof for sure.
Oof, yeah. This is good battles though.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, for sure, Kami. It's gonna be all day. No worries. I'm gonna be doing this all day long, brother. I'm going to like I said, the only thing I'm gonna do is probably take a break to go let the dogs out a couple times, just because I'll have to. But other than that, I'll be there's a lot of us here, dude. I wish I could. If you, like I said, if you hit the Extra Life one, I think they're streaming between they're gonna be filtering between the different streamers here, and there is a lot of people streaming and playing games here, so pretty.
Heavenly shades of night are falling. It's twilight time. Out of the mist, your voice is calling. It's twilight time. Each day I pray for.
I wish all of you could fight tomorrow too.
Intro champion Yodusi.
Looks like I'm the jump master.
You're the jump leader.
I am the guide, the fall guide.
All right, hope you're ready. Let's.
Oh, it's only us two.
Don't have to carry somebody else.
Break off. Or you don't have to.
I did.
There's people here below us.
You know what?
People below us.
I'm gonna drop down to this house. I can take a fight.
They're on the train. They're looting the train right now, so they're getting like purple armor and everything.
All right, let's do this thing. Healing up. Give me a sec.
Behind you, below you. I see them. They're below you. I'm gonna start trying to shoot them. Coming in with R99. Oh my goodness.
They've laid traps. Frag out.
Just get out. Over here.
I can't now. I'm in the dumpster, bro. I'm way far. Like I'm on the other side of the. Here they are. Oh.
Oh my god.
Gold armor, purple armor, dude. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
I don't have any armor. Chasing me now, too.
I need light rounds. I'm gonna bail on the fight for just a second.
I mean, you can bail all you want, dude.
Okay. Here, I'm running to you now. I have some rounds.
Don't run to me directly, cause you'll
Contact. Throwing arc star.
run right in between them.
Wait, they're fighting each other. Okay, I'm gonna run to you.
Yeah, run to me. They're getting close to me.
I think they're on me. Hold on.
Yeah, I think so too. I hear footsteps. I just need more health. They're behind you right here. Right, other side of the.
Oh, he's got gold armor. Ah!
Yeah, gold. I told you, gold and purple.
He's broken. He's broken.
Heck yeah, man. Thanks, Kami. I appreciate it, brother. Oh, I will, man. I'll even if I'm doing my
I wanted to get the wraith and just take the armor.
Yeah, it's early, dude.
Alright, gotta go. Thanks, Kami Suave. See you later, dude. Hope you have some good sleep.
For sure. Just keep it going.
Yep.
Oh, Michael, you're on the stream right now. I see your face.
What?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Everybody's seeing you, like everybody in the whole. You're like on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Stop.
6 huge monitors, bro.
I should make like a scene for just me. Ah!
I need to fix my just me scene. I should have brought the wigs and had a whole bunch of fun. Oh yeah, you're moving your monitor, your camera around.
Can't wait to get down and do a job.
Dun, dun. Holy smokes, it's cold.
The first 2 games I queued up this morning, I had teammates that had 20 Elim badges.
No way.
Yeah.
Straight carries or what?
Straight carries. Boilas.
About time to bust open one of these little toaster
Got a good
pastries.
feeling about this area.
Also,
Heard that.
You're the jump leader, toaster pastry.
Yeah.
Hope you're ready. Let's do this, brothers.
Is there people jumping here, you think?
No.
Say we move this way.
To the rock. Let's go to the rock. Secret place.
Yep. You don't even know, but you go right through it.
Loki mode.
Attention. First
Wakanda. Will take us into Wakanda.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
Well, that's what it sounded like anyway.
Yeah.
Giving him the chimney.
I'm gonna take
Don't shield out.
I want.
I didn't mean to do that. That was an accident. Am I still on the big thing?
Yeah.
What?
You're famous, bro.
What up, y'all? Unknown H3. This person is really far from us. You want to start running towards the circle?
Yeah, just need.
There's a fight going on where we just died. Do you want to go over there?
Keep your eyes on the map. We're spread out a lot.
I'm heading over there.
Confirmed hit on cargo bot.
He's getting a cargo bot. He had a gold one.
Sorry.
We're over here like sleeping. 1 minute. Rings nearby.
What are you doing that?
Rings next door. 45.
Oh, y'all gaming? I like that.
Gotta hop up here. Cover point.
We're close to the ring. 30 seconds left.
I think it was so funny there. Like those that Mike's friends like both mentioned the mixer thing.
It's so funny.
Got 10.
You told them or what? You told them in the Discord or something?
No, I went live like a few days ago with like the stream of my broadcast was mixer migration incoming or something like.
Yeah. You're like, it's still incoming, bro.
It's still incoming, guys.
It's a long-term migration.
These things don't just happen overnight, you know.
Yeah. I think all these followers are just gonna like, no, I have to do it over months and years. Some of my followers just tell me once a year, bro, and I accept those followers. Could you imagine if he decided to log in that one time a year and I wasn't there? How devastated he would be?
Attention. Delivering care package. Care package touching down.
Get back here, bro. Everybody's on Modern Warfare, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Everyone here is on. I'm the only dude playing Apex.
That sounds right. That's why whenever I queue up in the morning, it's like 20 people for waiting for queue. Like 20. What?
Sniper stock here. Level 3. Helps maintain
I just
that
wanna.
sight
I want to
picture.
kill somebody with my bombardment. That's the goal. I don't need that fight. My bad.
Do you need heavy and light as well?
No, I just need heavy.
Here, I can give you some heavy. I'm running a Spitfire. I probably shouldn't.
Hostile close.
Oh, sorry. Accident.
I'm just gonna take this.
Oh. Downed him.
Throwing arc.
Pop and smoke.
Give you my shields to recharge.
I downed one.
See that?
Looking for the rest.
Hostile right here.
Just eliminate this dude.
He's getting him up. He's getting him up. He's getting him up.
He was self-raising.
Oh, he was.
You made the right choices. Half the squads remain.
I took the DT.
Dropping the pain.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Heads up, we've got an.
Spotted. Double timing it.
Raining down some destruction.
I'm inside the building. Do you need my jump or no? I don't want to use it if you don't need it.
I knocked him down outside.
Can you knock the mark?
Teammate taken out.
Looks like we're in the next ring.
Where is that one? Didn't go down, right?
More fast
he did not.
reflexes require a more advanced gaming mind.
Checking for loot here. Eyes on here.
LG Ultra Gear. Innovation beyond boundaries.
Purple armor, baby. Purple armor, baby.
I need heavy. I need heavy.
He's over here. He's over here.
He's going that way. He's going that way. He's going that way.
Got him. Got him.
Take shot like from behind. Take shot like from behind. Okay, thanks, brother. What's up? Okay, thanks, brother. I'm up, bro. That's it. I'm up, famous again. That's it. Famous again.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to fame.
Need to recharge my shields.
Welcome back to fame. Heavy. That. One. All right. That. There's a vault key in there, by the way. But I think there's a vault key in there, by the way. But only 6 squads left. Would already been taken by only 6 squads left. Right?
I took it. Let's just go.
Dude, it's a death trap. The vault is a death trap.
We're gonna go to the wall. Let's try it. We're gonna go to the wall. Let's try it. Who cares?
It's a tarp.
I'm gonna just like portal. I'm gonna just like portal to.
No! No fight! No! No fight! Are y'all bait? Are y'all debating? Are y'all bait? Are y'all debating me?
He didn't go to the fight. That's for sure. I don't know if he didn't go to the fight. That's for sure. Now, if there's people behind us, I don't know if he's like. Now, if there's people behind us, I don't know if he's like.
See, he ended up running this way anyways.
Yeah,
See, he ended up running this way anyways.
We don't have.
That's it. He's still running.
Gee, what is he doing? Gee, what is he doing?
He's like throwing smoke back.
Setting a portal.
You know to check past it in that little crevice, right? Where that guy to check past it wanted to hide that crevice, right? Where that guy wanted to hide that lieutenant. Crazy. Before you open it. Crazy.
Got the vault open. Let's see what's inside. We're inside. Good. We're inside.
Not bad.
I'm going back. I'm going back.
Okay, so he saw some people coming from over this way. So he saw some people. And I hear them fighting now. I'm going that way. And I hear them fighting now. I'm going that way. They're fighting. Run!
I wonder if they're always purple. If they're always purple rooms, gold rooms, or gold.
Signaling an airstrike. Don't shoot down.
That's your old, right? Yeah. That's your old, right? What's the crypto? I mean the Octane's armor's crypto. I mean the Octane's armor's gone.
So is the bloodhound.
One down.
Portal was ass. Portal was ass. Wait. If you break it, I'll start shooting through it. Here we go. If you break it, I'll start shooting through it. Here we go.
I'm gonna cut him off if they come over here. Yep.
Recharging my
Yep.
shields.
Give me a sec. Recharging shields.
Got him.
Reloading. Down one.
Got him.
Oh, painless. Knocking it.
Is that the whole squad?
No, there's one above.
Is that the whole squad?
No, there's one above. Is there still one?
I don't know.
Is there still one? He said yeah. He said yeah.
Need to recharge my shields.
Oh, that was a champion? Oh, that was a champion?
No, no, no.
Whole
No, no,
squad's
no.
down. We made the right choices. Only 2 other squads left.
She was on the roof. I heard the she was on
Healing,
the
and I
roof.
was
I
like,
heard the
I wasn't on the top.
healing, and I was like, what the hell? I wasn't on the top. Above me. She was above me.
Dude, I want the charge rifle. I don't know what else I need. I can carry this.
You have your ult?
No, 57%.
Keep an eye on that spot over there.
I'm not to worry about it.
Got a feeling. Gonna watch that spot.
Oh!
I'm getting shot.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Shield up.
Team right above me.
Gotta heal. Taking a knee.
Knocked line knocked. You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. You knocked one.
Yeah, I lit one up over here.
Oh, that's our dude. I'm tripping.
Enemy out.
Looks like you've been hitting the race.
Got one.
Downed one.
Broken armor, broken armor. She's smoking.
Frag out. One more squad.
Overhead.
Another one?
Spotted. Double
No, it's just a different team.
Smoke out. Firing. They got me. I'm down.
Hey folks, just another quick reminder that the D&D campaign will be starting in 5 minutes. Look for John in the factory. That's the other room. This is the digital room. The factory is the other side.
Where?
So
Where
Richard
is he?
White's
I
in
don't see
D&D
them.
for 3 hours today. Go ahead and hit him up. Thanks.
Giving my shields a recharge. Beginning ring countdown.
Don't shield out. Hot. Calling the airstrike.
Is he up, our friend?
Body shield here.
Yeah.
Level 4. Target need one if you don't have it.
Watch my bombs.
Okay, they don't have sights on us anymore.
Pick up all the grenades you can.
Using a med kit. 1 sec.
Oh, look, here's the jump pad. So they went this way?
No, here.
Getting shot at.
Got him.
Awesome.
I see you guys.
Heck yeah, dude. Try, baby. It's for the kids. It's all for the kids.
You are the Apex champions.
Champions. Don't leave that screen up. Heck yeah, dude. Oh, you're out of the game?
It said fail to get token or something.
Oh, okay. Heck yeah, bro. That was a good win. Feels good. It's crazy.
Just get banned or what?
Seriously, what happened?
I don't know. It just says initializing.
Let me know. If not, I'll play a Shadowfall since my stream's up.
Yeah, go ahead and play one. I don't know what's going on. Can't even close the game.
Computer system's hacked, dude.
Dude, we just beat games.
They put you out there and now everybody's taking all your stuff, dude. Are we missing out by not playing Modern Warfare right now? Like,
Nah, I heard it's all broken.
Man, like
It's like everybody's still playing. It's like
know, like
the population's still
everybody's
high.
playing it. Oh, there's one dude playing Apex. Nice. It looks like they're in a controller from the
You loading into Shadowfall?
I can stop right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in your party. Yeah. Champions what? Hey, at least we got a win for Extra Life.
Yeah,
know
no,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
that's for the kids, bro. That wasn't for us. You should put a win count. It's like gonna be at 1 until like 6 o'clock. What's going on? Everybody stop playing Red.
I think Apex went down or something, dude. Hold on, let's look at Twitch. We're looking at it. You're living it.
KG, what happened to some Cage Rage, bro?
Now we loaded in. We're
I
good.
know where we want to be.
Texas T-bone.
You know what? I need to
Sounds good.
advertise the stream, actually.
I want a T-bone. Dude, I want to clip it whenever I killed the last dude because he had the vampire skin for crypto and he just looked so funny, bro. Like his head peaked and like it was like vampire and I was like,
Champion squad.
Let's make a choice. Land here. Here we go. Ready up.
Should start playing Mariah Carey right now, dude.
Why?
Christmas songs, dude.
No.
Started early.
No.
Started.
Kidding, dude. Even if it was like on Christmas Day, I don't listen to that.
What's wrong with you? Are you a Grinch?
I am.
I'm just joking.
This got so big, dude. When you carry the Spitfire, it's like you can't even like see half your monitor.
I'll take it if you don't want it.
No, I want it. It's just funny to me. Yeah, you can come have it. You can have it.
Alright.
I know you like it.
We're inside.
Attention. First blood.
Especially since I found the purple, I'm feeling quite gracious. Yeah.
Target over there.
Where'd you put it? Underneath you, or where is it? On the box? Where is it?
Coming out of OBS for your voice?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I didn't hear it when you were talking, Margo. Say something to the mic?
Yo, yo, yo.
Okay. I don't know why I wasn't hearing it. Alright, sorry.
That's all good.
Just have the producer step in, you know what I'm saying? Making sure everything is good.
Yeah, exactly. When you're a big time streamer like this, you got producers on hand, on deck. Just wanting to check out the quality of the stream.
Like the two-time you got somebody running the stream in the background.
Wes, I need you to feed me hot dogs.
I got a hot dog for you, alright, bud.
He's gonna be like, hey, what was that?
He said it exactly where he went. Marco anticipated where you were taking that.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
Watch out for the new kill leader, friend.
Oh, I got armor now. Yeah.
Oh, you just barely got armor, bro?
Mhm.
I'm real good at this game. I get armor like pretty quick. I'm so good at this game because I get like high tier armor real fast, you know?
Looks like it.
I don't know how to shoot people, but I can definitely find armor. So, you know what I'm saying?
Stand in front of me. I'm gonna shoot. What is he doing?
Just laughing at Wes.
No, this.
Yes.
Yes.
Wes, without hesitation. Wes to the rescue.
Say
He's
no
like,
more.
Anybody Obi? Yes.
Obi, yes.
He's like, anybody Obi? Yes, I am. Obi Wes Kenobi. They were gonna name it Obi Wes, but instead they went with OBS. I will gladly take an RO3010 or of the other one.
Okay.
Oh, the
Is
V.
it like a feature patch.
What's the V gun called? I can't think of the name. It starts with the V. What's it called? You know what I'm talking about, Bree. It's like a heavy gun. No, it's not a V. It's a F. Flatline. Flatline. My bad. My baddie.
Bro, my brain is like scrambling for
a V gun. You're like,
I was like, there was one. I even made up one. It was like
what was
Vector
the
or something.
Yeah,
Vector. I was gonna say Vector.
I was like, wasn't there a V gun in
Cancel that. Hostile right here.
Where?
There's a jump tower over there.
He just wants us to jump tower.
Up we go.
I think this is Toner's.
It's Toner's alter ego. He's like, I want to play games with the bros, but I don't want them to know it's me. So I play by Texas T-Bone Malone.
Whenever they're streaming, I have a whole different use. I have a whole different use system.
I have a whole other PC built for just that.
Who's ready to fly on a zip line? I am.
It's so cold in this house. It's so cold in this house.
Grappling.
Trying to go to you guys.
Tear it up. Tear it up, bro. Tear it up, trying to get to us.
Tear it up, trying to get. Alright.
Climb the wall! I did it! I'm gonna get this little pill right here.
Papa Perky, that's an Altoid.
Here is a
Phoenix kit here.
If anybody's interested.
Phoenix?
Yeah, damn, I want an R301 so bad.
I could use that.
I like whenever you pick up a backpack or anything and it throws the other one out like right away. I don't know why I like that animation.
Let's go here.
I think
I need.
I'm getting shot. Showing some cover for my brothers. Watch out. I'm opening the skies. Heads up, we got an airstrike on us.
I think there's two simultaneous airstrikes going on. Come on, come on. Back up, let me see your face. Downed him.
Not all of us are in the ring. Eyes on you. Taking fire, brothers.
Oh, behind us.
No! There's a triple take guy above.
My shields are recharged.
I missed a lot of shots on this first dude.
Reloading.
Kill him. Behind you, triple take.
I've been down, brother.
Come on, T-Bone.
I know, right?
Hostile close.
He's lit too.
One
Just
explode
one
here.
shot or two shots on him, bro.
I'm taking fire, friends.
Getting
The
shot by a
Bloodhound's
wing.
more lit.
Oh, it's a 2v1.
Get him, T-Bone. Turn down.
We all have our reasons.
Good try. GG.
Howard, no one's ever sure.
GG.
So many gamers, dude. It's insane. Oh, somebody's playing Rust. Destiny 2. Oh my god, those dudes have Whataburger, dude. I want Whataburger.
Hey, now. I didn't ask you to be the best. I worked for it.
Waterburger.
Water?
I know where we want to be. Follow me.
Dude, Wes has a nice little like mobile setup. Or like, I mean, it's not mobile. It doesn't look mobile, but his setup that he was able
Lightweight.
to Yeah, his lightweight setup is, it's legit. Holy shit. It looks super nice.
Introducing your champion.
Take a picture of it. I want to see.
I will.
And then also take a picture of his setup.
I'm about to jump guide, am I?
That's me.
I'll put it in the Discord.
Let's land here.
It's in the Discord.
Here we go. Ready up.
Go, here we go. You're not gonna do the train, are you? Okay, okay.
No.
Let's go this way.
I'm gonna break off and go to the 3 pills.
Going to check out over there.
Attention. First blood. First blood. Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
Spitfire here.
You know what that's Spitfire or no?
Yeah.
I need it.
I'm gonna take the zip and go down. There could be more loot over here.
Let's go here.
Oh, yes. Flatline.
All right, man. Have a good day. Thanks for it. Dude, that song is so hard. It gets so fast. Where the Skyrim theme? You gotta request it, bro. I don't own the Skyrim theme. It'll search for you through Beat Saber if you use like I think it's in the bot commands thing in the channel description. You can search for like song titles and stuff. Squat workout. How about some cheeky breaky hard bass? Dang it. Yay, I'm on the Record Gamer stream. I should probably play songs that I know what to do. No, it's good, man. It's good. Let's play some games. Let's play some stuff I actually know how to listen to play. Farthest I've ever gotten in the song. It's a pretty dope song though. Oh, I messed it up. Oh, I messed it up. Filter by. Come on. No. Oh, I broke my search thing. I fixed it. I like this song because like it actually makes me feel like I'm dancing to it, or like at certain parts. Squat workout. Uh-oh. I pushed the button. There we go. Jay, do you want to see the pendulum song? It's pretty intense.
For the sky and nothing's falling down. Ooh, everybody knows.
Alright, let me see if I can find it. Sort by title. It's all the way at the bottom. I gotta trim some of these songs, man. So I've beat it on Expert. I cannot beat it on Expert Plus yet. It's too fast.
Looks like a new transition, the starting up and shaking your ground, turning your head to see a new day calling. Does it feel like a head to lean on? A snapshot from where you were born. I'm looking for your hand in the rug. You're caught in the wire. Well, I lift you
Today we're here at Children's National in Washington, D.C. He's representing Louisiana for the Children's Miracle Network. We got up this morning at 5 o'clock to meet the ride here at 6. It's pretty much the same thing we have to do at home 3 days a week, and it just becomes a way of life. Contracted swine flu on November the 12th of 09. We were admitted into Children's Hospital of New Orleans. He was 5 when he contracted the illness, about a week before his birthday. I got out of the hospital the first time after 501 days.
Time for standing still. This is your life.
Since the swine flu is what he had, we had multi-organ failure, which led him to, main thing, kidney failure. So we have to take dialysis 3 days a week. He has something in his arm where they took a vein and connected it to an artery. It's called a fistula. And so he goes in and they plug 2 needles into his arm. One will take the blood out, one will put the blood in. They take the blood out, they clean it, remove the fluid, and put it back in. And that's what keeps him alive.
I'm working on it. What is back here? Because there's something back here. There's a door with a bunch of stuff. Or not. Okay, well you guys are going in the opposite direction. There you go. Woo! You're welcome.
Be able to leave from here and head to Orlando. and have the availability of the Children's Hospital that can coordinate with the hospital that we've been at and exchange records easily and do this for my child. What a privilege to be able to be here, and we can't thank Children's Miracle Network and Children's Hospitals enough, Children's National, for doing what they've done for us. Yesterday he told his mother it was the best day of his life.
Oh, you're on deck. Oh, yeah. If I take your okay.
Eric's disability is very visual. It's you know, with prosthetic legs, and when he gets into a sled, it's even more visual because he takes his legs off and then hops in his sled. The sled hockey helps Eric in a couple ways. This is a competitive sport, and you keep score, you win, you lose. It's true hockey.
Our family was on vacation in the summer of 2000. We'd been away for the whole week up at the lake, swimming and playing. And one time when I was changing his diaper, found 2 little tiny purple dots on his bottom, which really raised my alarm. Within minutes after that, he had a little tiny pinprick rash all over his chest. The nurse who was there to intake us instantly recognized this rash, and they sent someone right away to call the medevac helicopter.
Eric's condition was changing right in front of our eyes as we were traveling, and so we understood the importance of getting him back here to Rainbow Babies and Children's as quickly as possible.
His blood pressure was low, his heart wasn't working well, his capillaries or his blood vessels were leaking, so he became very edematous.
He had lesions all over him. He had lesions on his face, his hands, his legs.
4 hours later, this terrible rash, no blood pressure, and your organs literally completely shutting down.
We were able to stabilize him in terms of maintaining heart rate, keeping blood flow, but we could not stop the progression of the blood clotting.
The next week or so is just a blur of him being in the intensive care and being sedated and being on a respirator, and them telling us all these medical terms of everything that was wrong, and all the fears that there were, and the low blood pressure, and not knowing hour to hour or day to day if he would even survive.
The hardest part was the amputation.
And the surgeon came back and sat down next to me and held my hand and said, "Then we're gonna have to amputate both of Eric's legs."
And I actually, had to sign the form for them to take his legs. The good thing is that's what made him better. That once they amputated, then everything turned around.
And the next day, when Eric woke up, to see our little boy back, to see him smile and laugh and play, there was never any looking back from that point on.
Eric taking his first steps in his prosthetic legs are probably, that's the reason we work here. He went upstairs when he called them his bendy knees, you know, and he could go up a step and bend. And, you know, his mom had called me and said, you know, he went up a stair.
You know, when I see Eric now, I think he's a miracle. He really surpassed any expectations from when he first came into the hospital.
And for him to come back and to be the vibrant kid who can actually play golf a lot better than I can is really a true miracle.
And I think his determination and strength is why he's here.
Eric doesn't let anything slow him down. He wants to do everything that he can, and even the things that he can't. I don't give up because it will never make it better.
People ask me, how can you go back to that hospital where all those terrible things happened to you? And they don't understand what a wonderful relationship that we established with all those caregivers at Rainbow Babies and Children. And those people really legitimately cared about our son and about us. You never know when you're gonna need a specialty hospital. And you just think you're never gonna need it. They make a real difference in lives of children and families every day.
You know, we can't thank the Children's Miracle Network enough for their support of Rainbow Babies and Children's Hospital and all the children's hospitals across America.
Children's Miracle Network provide funds to hospitals that regular hospitals would never have access to.
What's more important than the care of children? What's more important than the care of children when they're their sickest or at their lowest point? Children's Hospital are a safety net for so many families across this country that the Children's Miracle Network is a part of the support that, quite frankly, we need day in and day out to take care of these important kids and their wonderful families.
I like to help the hospital.
Hey folks, another quick announcement. D&D is starting in the factory. Please run over there if you want to play, pick up characters and everything. And you can come over later on if you want to, for a match or something's done. You can pick up in the middle of the campaign as well, he said. So, but they're about to start, and if you want to catch the whole thing, you should head over there now. Thank you.
Why won't it let me click add a friend though?
Mine was like, oh wait, yeah, no, go to the right. You see where it says search friends?
Yeah.
Like right next to the X. It should have little ads on. Yeah, there you go. What's your code?
You ready? 11 06 53 11 06 53 521. Got it. Yep. You're in lobby. Yeah. Oh shoot, I'm about to start CSGO right now. Cool. I'm joining your lobby. Ready when you are. I should follow you, right? Yeah. CSGO? My screen's up there now. searching for players though. Sorry guys. You gonna add him? You're getting in? Sure. You want to do a Discord call or just a server? 'Cause I've got my Discord server up. Let's see. How do I add?
Go to the top one, the Discord logo is. Add, or Lego friends. Add them. Maybe.
Here. Right?
Oh, I pressed the
Pound. Did you need that period?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess
Didn't work. Got that. I put a space between there.
I forgot the X, that's why. So go to right before the S.
To your right. There you go.
There we go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can hear you.
Okay, good. I wasn't sure which mic was on.
So we have 2 randos, right?
Yeah. We're still waiting for the room, right?
It takes a little bit longer. It takes like 2 minutes.
Come on now.
It's worth it.
It's worth it. The match lasts like 45 seconds.
So how is it so far? And they got your stream up there. Do you have anybody watching donos yet?
Nope. Nope.
How do you know, though?
All of my people, because I've been on my all of my social media, and all of my people are still asleep. Matter of fact, most of my contacts are outside of the country. I live more in Asia for the past 10 years, so all of my friends, all of my contacts and stuff are actually asleep right now. No, I guess it's 8 at night, so yeah, I guess they're out. What is today? Saturday? They might actually be out drinking.
I'm opening up Streamlabs. How to start back up. Do it.
I want to change your voice recognition. You're cutting out.
Yeah, you're cutting out. Like
The thing in Discord that I was showing you.
Change it to normal.
Just like set it down like there. Because the music isn't so loud anymore.
Alright.
Yeah, that's better.
All right, we're at a minute and a half. Come on now. Gotta wait this long. I better win this match.
In theory, we should.
In theory.
Yeah. In theory.
Yeah, they got me featured on the board, but
We are. We're waiting. We're in matchmaking.
been sitting there waiting for 2.5 minutes for a match.
Estimated wait time is almost up.
Has to be because it's early morning.
That's what I was thinking. That's why I thought earlier I couldn't connect, but I guess it's on Rainbow.
Yeah.
I guess it's servers. Dang.
I know.
It's also because we only have 2 maps chosen, so like it's like smaller possibilities. But once we get in, it will be a better. They're gonna take you off the screen by the time we get the game.
Exactly. Nobody gets to see how sorry I play. Maybe that's a good thing.
Man.
But true.
Alright, we may need to put more than 2 maps in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 maps might be narrow.
Try Dust 2 pretty good.
And what?
Pretty good.
Okay. We're gonna start it over.
Start over.
Yeah, if you don't find a match for a while, it's probably just like sad.
That's pretty cool, man. That he has his stuff up there.
Yeah.
So, do you have the Streamlabs Prime? Do you have the stream? Do you stream off Streamlabs or Stream Elements?
Slobs.
Yeah, Slobs. So, are you using like the animated versions or just the static?
Just static right now because I literally just started this and I've got a guy who can do some animations.
I've been trying to use the animations. I just switched to Stream Elements because you have to have Streamlabs Prime now to use the animated.
Oh, they pushed everybody to that.
Which is like I didn't want to pay for it.
Right.
The Streamlabs has so many more options. Like Stream Elements has nothing, so it's so hard to stream on there.
Right.
I need to get like a custom one made if I ever wanted to get back into streaming.
Well, that's kind of what I'm stuck to. Is I'm gonna have to. Damn, already a minute on this new. I'm gonna probably have to go Prime at some point, but I'm looking at doing this full time.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna do is stream. Matter of fact, I'm moving in a couple of weeks to Mexico. That's all I'm gonna do is stream. That's all I'm gonna do.
What are you moving to Mexico for? Family?
No, it's cheaper to live in Mexico than it is here. And this is the only job I'm gonna have for like the next year and a half, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, whatever.
Yeah, once he gets there though, it's good profit.
It is, but it takes a long time to build up viewers.
Yeah.
2 people here for some odd reason. One of them might be one of y'all. For him, I don't know.
One of them is the
the
actual
here.
people.
Yeah. They're me and them.
We'll get one in a second. It's almost 2 minutes. It usually takes 2 to 3 minutes. I'm waiting till they get the rainbow surgery. Yeah. At least they're not taking you down.
Right. Kinda wish they would though. Because the only thing you can watch us now is my little bitty window with my camera. It's terrible.
You think you hear you talk? Yeah, start talking about some stuff.
I don't know. Figure it out.
Yeah, there's 5,000 searching. Can't find a game on.
Almost 6,000 too. This is the estimated search time has been 3 minutes, 22 seconds.
There's gotta be more people on.
So do you have the same mic as him? Or not quite? No, he has.
NW700.
Which one is it?
NW700.
NW700. Mine's an ATR was 2100, I believe.
Yeah, it's not working right now then.
Yours is XLR though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I got the mine. Oh, finally. Mine has the XLR and the USB. I can do both.
Do you have a delay on your stream?
Yeah, 20 seconds. Alright.
Oh, look. They took it off the screen as soon as it started.
See? Go figure.
They're doing that on purpose.
I know. They were waiting.
Oh, no, they come back to me. Great.
Sorry, David. Oh, that's an interesting name.
Dang, waiting for players too.
Yeah, no, he's gotta wait for everybody to join.
Mostly bots in here or what?
Yeah, no, we're just waiting for everybody to join in.
Just one bot. One person needs to join. Alright, cool. I just killed like 7 people.
I stood in a group of people and just took a couple rounds of the chest. Boo, you can't touch me.
Oh, we got like 30 seconds till it starts now.
Yeah.
So it's competitive. What is competitive now?
Oh, we're in competitive?
Yeah.
Oh, great. I am in trouble. No, I'm not scared. What are they gonna do? Spank me?
Maybe. You never know.
I'm gonna run around my.
It'll be a shock for them because I like it.
Ooh.
Come on, there's somebody coming. Well, that was a nice shot.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm better than these people. They will perish.
Oh wow.
Alright, let's go B. Head to B.
I can't move.
Not yet. We got 3 seconds.
I know.
Oh,
sorry.
Friendly fire's on. Alright, purple going suicide. That's you, go on. Go left.
Oh shit.
Like, come over here. Come over to me on the map. Colin.
Yeah.
Come to the rest of the team.
Coming. We got a guy back here.
Damn. Alright, I'm coming up.
Let's go B. Push.